Susan Simon lets us know. Newly elected Wausau School Board residents in northern Wisconsin. Is relief in sight? We'll let you know.
Newly elected Wausau School Board members are sworn in.
You are watching the #1 News at 6 with Glenn Boberg, Karen Osway, Howard Karneski, and Jim Homestead. From your hometown.
What happened to Susan, huh?
This is News 7 at 6.
10-12.
Good evening. It will be longer than first estimated before hundreds of area residents have their heat turned back on.
Work crews spent all day repairing the ruptured power line. Susan Simon is here now with the latest on the situation. Susan?
Karen and Glenn, Northern States power officials now estimate that the line won't be fixed until about 1 o'clock this morning. But that's actually good news because it means that heat may be back on by mid-morning tomorrow. But residents in affected areas are still preparing for another cold night. At the National Guard Armory in Phillips, nearly 200 utility workers from 3 states have gathered to help relight pilot lights once the line is repaired.
They're still trying to get good access into the site. It's a very wet, swampy area. Like I said, minute material, it's getting real tough to get in there. But they are working on it, and 1 o'clock this morning is our next best estimate.
Despite single-digit temperatures and no heat, Jeannie Heisler and her family braved last night in their home in Phillips.
I had the oven door open and we're surprised that, the temperature kept up to about 62 degrees, and we just kind of put on extra socks and long sleeve shirts and kind of bundled up.
Many others apparently did the same. No one stayed overnight last night at the shelter at Phillips High School. There were only 3 in Park Falls. Red Cross officials say the low turnout at many area shelters last night, including this one in Park Falls, shows them that many people are riding out this crisis at home. But they also say that's not unusual for the first night, that the longer the problem persists, the more people will probably come here. But regardless of the attendance, this shelter will remain open until the heat comes back on.
They should come. They shouldn't stay in their house because they could get sick, which is bad.
And the longer the crisis continues, the harder it's becoming to find anything to heat with.
Last night we made arrangements to go out to Mosinee and Marathon.
Well, Sam, they cut your Boy Scouts out,
Some other Arm & Hardware stores.
didn't they?
Perhaps not.
And we want to let you know there will be class for elementary students in Rib Lake tomorrow, even though the 2 schools are without heat. Students in kindergarten through 8th grade are being asked to report instead to the Rib Lake Middle School at the regular time. Classes will be held for all elementary and middle school students in that building, and that includes afternoon kindergarten. Bus service will be provided, and then classes will be dismissed at 2:15. And Karen and Glenn, I want to tell you that all of the extra electrical use is putting a lot of strain on local electrical systems, so authorities are urging people to please be prudent and only use what electrical services they need to get through this crisis.
Okay, thank you, Susan.
Thanks, Susan. Well, the federal...
I said,